This is Josepha with My Fresh Plans. There was a time when I was teaching children's music. I absolutely loved doing it. And a problem that I commonly had with my class was projection. It just wasn't something that they knew how to do. They didn't know how to sing out when I needed them to. And so I have for you 3 easy tips that might help you if you're having the same problem in your classroom. The first thing that you can do is use peer feedback. So this obviously won't work with terribly old students, but if you're working with young elementary students, you can choose one to be your special helper, have them come with you, and help you conduct the rest. The rest are far more likely to give positive feedback to a peer who's asking them to project than they are to you as their teacher. Another option that I used often was a bee. It wasn't a real bee. I made a bee out of pipe cleaners. He was very cute, had little googly eyes. And I put him as far behind me as I possibly could and told my students, the bee has very small ears and just cannot hear you very well, so you have to support from your stomach and sing as loud as reasonably possible for that bee to be able to hear you. The added benefit of that is that if at any point during the song, you can't hear them or they're not projecting as you'd like them to, you can just point behind you to the bee and they know exactly what you're talking about. Now, if you are working with older students, my third tip for you is to just create a ring. It could be a wreath, it could be a paper plate with the center cut out, it doesn't really matter. And ask your students to sing with a focused sound, which is a lot easier than asking them to just project. Say, sing with a focused sound like a laser beam, and have them all sing as though their voice is a laser beam going through that circular piece of paper or through that wreath. So those are my 3 tips for you music teachers out there who are just desperately trying to get your students to work on projection. The easiest thing to do, the best thing that you can do, is give them something concrete that they can use to grasp an extremely abstract idea.